Welcome, KSL Gang. Welcome KSL gang. Today we have a fun video. We're going to be talking about Dirty Soul Soap Co. If you've been watching me, you know I'm a huge fan. So today we're going to be talking about a couple of things. I was requested to do my top favorite fragrances from them. So I'm going to do my top 15, and that was extremely hard to do. And then I want to talk about how they've been holding up after 6-7 months of having them. The quality, the longevity, and all that good stuff. And I'm also going to be talking about 20 of their newest releases. We're going to go over those and review them. A quick backstory: the first time I heard about them, it was on TikTok. Someone commented a couple of times under one of my videos. They were tagging Dirty Soul Soap, and they was like, "Hey, you tried them yet?" They made Bath and Body Works dupes and other fragrances dupes, and I went on there and I couldn't believe my eyes. I was seeing so many different fragrances that have been discontinued and never came back. I did my first purchase on the Etsy shop, not knowing they had a full website, and I think the first time I got 5 of them, and after I received them I went crazy for them. So after that I did 5 separate orders on the main website because there were just so many to choose from, and I just wanted to try everything. This will cover some questions that I was getting in the last 2 videos. I was talking about Dirty Soul Soap. I was asked, do I receive these products to review? So like I said, the first time I ordered from them was from their Etsy shop, and that was 5 fragrances. After that I had purchased 55 fragrances on the main website at different times, and that's how I came to doing the video when I reviewed 64 of the fragrances from them, and I did get sent 4 out of 60 on that first video. And then on a second video I did, I believe was over 27 fragrances, and I purchased those. Now when it comes to this video, I did receive these fragrances. Was I asked to do a video? Absolutely not. This was an appreciation mail for always showing love and support, but of course I'm going to talk about them because as you can see in layering combos or just talking about fragrances period, y'all always see them over here, and I'm always including them because I actually love the fragrances. So out of the 120 Dirty Soul Soap fragrances that I have purchased 96 of them, and I received 24 of them, and not once have I ever was told to do a video about them. That's something from the heart. I love fragrances and I'm very passionate about them. And not just with Dirty Soul, I have featured a variety of small businesses over here, and I told y'all at the top of 2024 that's what I was doing all 2024, is purchasing from a ton of small businesses, and that's what I've been doing. I even dedicated a video talking about small business to try out, and even when I'm hauling I tell you guys different brands I found on TikTok. When it's super good quality, I'm definitely going to share it and talk about it with my point of view. Like I always say, you definitely want to try out things for yourself to see how you like it. And of course we're all not going to like the same things, but that's why we watch reviews, right? For other people's opinions, because you might look at someone else's point of view and it's totally different from mine, and that's what's fun about it. So now that we got that out the way, let's jump in and talk about these new releases. So we're going to start out with Wrapped in Vanilla. If you've been watching for a while, you know how I feel about Bath and Body Works Wrapped in Vanilla. It's one of the first fragrances I got 10 backups of. The only one I did like that was Bubblegum Pop. Every time there was a sale during that time, I'd pick up a couple more. I'm like, you never know if they're going to bring it back or not, and I really thought they were because it was such a hit, and so far they never did until now. Does the Dirty Soul Soap version smell like Bath and Body Works Wrapped in Vanilla? This is a scent I don't play about. I recognize it. I know what it is, what the jar down, what the opening is, I'm going to be straight up. So you know, wrapped in vanilla is this sweet, decadent, creamy aroma. Just one of the best vanilla scents they have ever came out with. When I first sprayed the Dirty Soap version, when I say that first initial spray was strong, my nose flared up. I was waiting for it to come down like in the first couple of seconds, because you know, like the Bath and Body Works one, this was so intense for a good 20-25 minutes. It smells like the Bath and Body Works one, but times that by 2-3 depending on your senses. I was stunned. I had said something like this before in another video. You know how they have intense versions of fragrances? This is what this is giving. Bath and Body Works wrapped in vanilla is the more calming version of the Dirty Soap version. The Dirty Soap version is the perfume of Bath and Body Works wrapped in vanilla. And y'all, this is not even the perfume version, because they do make a perfume version with 30% more of the perfume oil. Oh yes, all of the fragrances now come even more concentrated, and I'm like, if this is not the concentrated version, I wonder what the concentrated version would be like if this is popping off like that. The dry down is just as beautiful as Bath and Body Works wrapped in vanilla. The opening is so intense with that warm vanilla and the sweetness of the chantilly creme and sugar. And some people even said in the original they got like a crust graham cracker type of note, but in the Dirty Soap version it's just a pure delicious sweet creamy vanilla, like just perfect. They set the bar high with this one and it did not disappoint. 2 thumbs up, a standing ovation, everything. So let's move on, because I can stay on this throughout the whole video, but we got a lot to go through. And next we have Sweet Cherry, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Sweetheart Cherry. Now I know a lot of us with Sweetheart Cherry, we were saying that the cherry note didn't last for a while and then it goes straight into that nutty pistachio. I'm happy to say with Dirty Soap version, that cherry, you're going to get hit with it. I mean, with Sweetheart Cherry, it was strong upon the opening. It was there. It was like boom. But with this one, you're going to get it from the opening all the way to the dry down. And even with Sweet Cherry, it's going to stay strong when it completely dries down and you still get that delicious nutty vanilla aroma. With the lasting power, you already know it went way beyond what Bath and Body Works gave. Since I was testing different ones out, I didn't let it go its full potential, but I let it stay on me for a good 4 hours before I switched to another fragrance. So it'll definitely get you past the 4-hour mark, you know, because I was testing the fragrances that I have with these and the Bath and Body Works version was out of there while this one was still holding on strong. So this one is definitely an upgrade from Sweetheart Cherry. And next up we have Burning Cherry, which is a dupe for Kayali's Love Fest Burning Cherry. This one is Burning Cherry, Raspberry, Praline, Earthy Patchouli, Palo Santo, and Gaiac Wood. Now these are identical. The only difference I get from the Kayali one is like it's more heavy on that patchouli, which in this one is toned down and it's perfectly even. To me, Dirty Soap always nails when it's a fragrance and it needs to be more balanced, when you can actually get all of the notes and not one is taking over the other. And Love Fest Burning Cherry haven't been like super long lasting, and with this one, when I was testing this one out, like this one lasted way longer than Love Fest Burning Cherry. And not only that, it was still very potent and vibrant on a dry down an hour or 2 later. The projection on this one is crazy good. I just kept getting whiffs of it. Like I said, I couldn't do it to its full potential because I had other ones to test out. It was still on me past the 5-hour mark when I had to remove it. And even after I was using antibacterial soap trying to scrub it off, it was still on me. I'm like, oh my, that was a good sign if I was trying to wear it all day. So yeah, this one really good. I had to get the lotion to this to pair with all of my spicy cherry fragrances. Next we have Sparkling Lychee. Do y'all say lychee or lychee? I think both ways are okay depending on where you're from, but this one is a dupe for Kayali Eden Sparkling Lychee. You can't tell me this is not the same thing. Tell me to close my eyes and put these both in front of me with a test card, I couldn't tell the difference. This one is lychee, blackcurrant, red apple, Italian lemon, cinnamon, violet, rose, jasmine sambac, sugar, vanilla absolute, musk, amber, sandalwood, and cedar. It has that same bright bubbly opening. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's floral. Not a lot of floral, it's more on the fruity sweet side. It smells just as beautiful as the Kayali one. So this is an amazing dupe of it. And next we have Gourmand, which is a dupe for Escapade Gourmand, which is one of the most popular gourmand fragrances out there. Some people say it one of the best. While I don't have the original Escapade Gourmand, but I do have Dapper Fragrances version, and while I do love that version, it's not crazy long lasting. It took me around 3-4 hours with it, so I was super excited to try the Dirty Soap version. These were one of the ones I tried out towards the night. It was after showers around 7 something at night, and I applied both to my arm, and I was trying all these of course without lotions or oils so I can get the real feel for them. Next morning around 7 something, I smelled my arm where I had the Dapper Fragrances, of course, that been long gone. I smelled my arm with the Dirty Soap version while it was still there. I did a double take. I said, I know I'm not still smelling this on my arm. So we're really talking 12 hours here, and that's on the skin, not talking about my night clothes or anything. We're talking on the skin. I mean, it wasn't like when I first applied it, of course. The fact that it was still there when I raised my arm up, I'm like, whoa. And this one is just a beautiful vanilla fragrance. It's just a nice, creamy, silky, smooth dry down. Love it. And next we have White Latte, which is a dupe for Bianco Latte. I don't have that one, but I do have Dapper Fragrances version and Bianco Latte. Now I noticed a major difference with these two. Dapper Fragrances, it smells really good, but I get way more of that musky note. It's like a musky vanilla, and the notes are caramel, coumarin, honey, vanilla, and white musk. So in the Dapper Fragrances, like I said, I get a lot of that musky aroma and vanilla. The big difference I get with the Dirty Soap version, that honey and caramel pops off. Absolutely delicious. I get the musk in there, but it's not as strong as it is in the Dapper Fragrances. And my taste, I love that because y'all know I like my sweet decadent gourmands. So I absolutely love that I get way more of that caramel and honey, and then that vanilla comes through. I'm gonna have to give me a sample of Bianco Latte because I feel like Dirty Soap version might be more on what it smells like, because when I hear people talking about Bianco Latte, I'm not really hearing too much, oh, it's a strong musky note. I'm hearing like the other notes, so it smells too good. And it took me over 5 hours, and these are like newly made, so just picture months down the line. I know it can take a couple of weeks to a month, but the longer they sit, the better. And next we have Peach Petals, which is a dupe for Parfums de Marly Cassili. Now I don't have Cassili, but I do have Juliana's Perfume in Princess Treatment, which is a dupe for Cassili. While Juliana's Perfume Princess Treatment smells amazing, I got like 4 of these. It smells beautiful, it's floral, it's fruity, but once again, the Dirty Soap version, something is just more intense about it. It's like more layers, more depth in there. I get that plum note. It's a little bubbly from the mimosa. It's like this powdery creaminess. It's floral. They both smell amazing, but for a more stronger aroma. The Peach Petals just took it to another level. And at some point, it started to overpower the Princess Treatment one. And the projection on Peach Petals is amazing. This is such a beautiful fragrance. And I really don't hear too many people talking about Cassili that much. It's always about Delina or Oriana. I feel like Cassili is slept on. But yeah, Peach Petals definitely satisfy my love for it. And next we have Margarita Cupcake, which is a dupe for Bath & Body Works Margarita Cupcake. It's zesty lime, fresh orange blossom, and vanilla cream. Now with the Bath & Body Works version, I get a lot of that citrus in that one. It's like one of the standout notes. While I do wish it was more creamy, every time I talk about Margarita Cupcake, I always say it's way more citrus and fruity, and by it being cupcake in there, you would think it'd have more of a little bit decadent to it, a little bit more creaminess. While it still smells really good, the Dirty Soap version, which I was hoping for, it had a lot more of creaminess to it, which was just perfect. It had the citrus, it has the nice orange blossom, but that vanilla cream I actually get, and I love it. It's a perfect balance of citrus and cream cream to give off that margarita cupcake. And the packaging on this is just so cute. Gotta appreciate that packaging. Work goes in that too. While I do love Bath and Body Works version, but I do love Dirty Soul Soap version better because of that creaminess in there that I can get a lot of. And next we have You, which is a dupe for Glossier's You. Now I don't have the original, but I do have Bath and Body Works If You Must, and that one is compared to You. And I can definitely see the similarities in these. It's Iris, Powder, Musk, Cashmere or Cashmere. This one just smells really classy. It's like it can be an office scent, an everyday type of scent. And I heard when you apply this one with the original, it's going to give everybody their own signature scent. I feel like this one can be a lot of people's daily signature scent. Like when you wear this one and before you come around the corner, someone knows you coming because you put this on. And this one is very, very potent. I spray like the tiniest amount on my wrist and it just hit my nose with the quickness. And next we have Coconut Cream Pie, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Coconut Cream Pie. The notes are toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. Now Coconut Cream Pie I believe just came back twice, and I do have both versions and they both smell absolutely delicious. I think the second version had a bit more of a caramel note. These smell very similar if not identical. Coconut Cream Pie from Dirty Soul Soap, I do love it. I get that golden warm pie crust more than I do in the Bath and Body Works version, but the caramel is there, the toasted coconut is there. These two are pretty much spot on. And next we have Peach Prosecco Macaron, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Peach Prosecco Macaron. The notes are peach, prosecco, vanilla cream, and macaron cookies. Before I get too in deep with this one, can I just say with Dirty Soul Soap, when it comes to their vanilla creams or any fragrance that has a cream note in there, I get it and I love that. You know, with some fragrances that say they have cream or, you know, like a more sweet note, it's like sometimes you barely get it or you wish you had more of it. They always come through with putting enough of that vanilla or creamy note in there. And this one is no different automatically when I sprayed it. Of course, I got that bubbly peach aroma and then that vanilla cream came through along with the cookie note. I just love reading the notes and then actually getting it when I apply it. In the Bath and Body Works version, I even said when I first reviewed this back then that I wish it had more of that cookie aroma. They definitely made it a whole macaron, which I love. Next we have Pear Creme Brulee, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Pear Creme Brulee. The notes are freshly baked pears, caramelized sugar, and whipped cream. This was one of my favorite pear scents and I wore it a lot when I first got it, so I know this scent all too well. It smells like a delicious pear cobbler dessert. These are pretty much spot on, but what I do love with the Dirty Soul Soap, the baked pears is a punch in this one. It's vibrant, it's sweet, it's fruity. As for the Bath and Body Works one, it's there but it fades quite quickly and goes down to like a caramelized crumble scent, which is still delicious, but I love that that pear holds on in Dirty Soul Soap's version. And of course the whipped cream note is very much there and I love it. And next we have Whipped Berry Meringue, which is a dupe for Bath and Body Works Whipped Berry Meringue. This was another one that I couldn't detect a difference. I mean, this one is spot on. The only way to detect a difference from the Bath and Body Works and Dirty Soul Soap, to be realistic on the initial spray, it's going to be a punch with Dirty Soul Soap. Your nose is going to flare up. You're going to notice the strongness of it. I mean, with these, that's the only difference that you can probably get with these, but it's the exact same scent. Crazy. Next we have Fruity Dolce, which is a dupe for Parfums de Molly, and I never got any type of dupes of it, but there are a lot of them from dupe house brands with sugared citrus, berries, marshmallow, whipped cream, orange blossom, and musk. On the opening is this bright citrus sweet berry aroma, and right behind it I get that orange blossom. It has a nice airy sweetness I know from that marshmallow and whipped cream, which is a really nice balance from the citrus and the orange blossom, and it smells very perfumey with that added musk. This is beautiful. And next we have Missing Soul, which is a dupe dupe for Fleur's Missing Person, which is a huge popular seller. I don't have any dupes. I don't have any samples of that one. So this one is musk, bergamot, jasmine, cyclamen, neroli, orange blossom, white musk, Australian sandalwood, and white wood. This is like a skin scent but stronger. I know that sounds crazy because skin scents are more like skin scents, like light, not too strong, but this one is really strong. It just smells like clean skin, but also warm and comforting. It's sophisticated, it's classy, it's like everything different from sweet, decadent, gourmand, or even fruity. It's just like I say, it just smells like clean skin. This is definitely a good one if you love those type of scents, like the ultimate clean girl scent. Next we have vanilla buttercream. Could not wait to get to this one. It is a buttercream, cinnamon, and vanilla. You cannot tell me I don't have a bowl of freshly made buttercream, getting ready to frost a cake, cookies, or whatever. When I say I'm obsessed with it, that's not even the way to describe it. And I love that it's just what it is. It's not a note that's saying it's buttercream in it. It's buttercream, period. There's no added notes like, you know, sometimes it can be a gourmand fragrance and it'd be like buttercream, cinnamon, vanilla, then it says something like amber or musk. No, this is pure buttercream. That's it, and it's delicious. Very, very edible smelling. To go along with that frosting, you have your vanilla cake. It's vanilla cake, cane sugar, and creamy white frosting. This is another one that don't have those other notes interrupting what it's supposed to be. If you want to indulge and go crazy with it, add in that buttercream fragrance and you would just be in a dream world. And next we have funnel cake, which is one of my favorite packagings. I'm loving the packagings on these, but this funnel cake packaging is like giving you a whole carnival scene right here. You have the funnel cake look like at the table. The background, you probably have game booths and food tents. It's beautiful. This one is fried dough, warm cinnamon, and powdered sugar. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say this. This is another one just like what it says. It's what it is. It is fried dough. It is warm. It is fluffy. Just picture a nicely fried funnel cake just came out the hot grease. It reminds me of churros and how delicious and warm it is, and then you just top it with that cinnamon, sugar, and powder. I can't ask for anything better. And next we have marble toffee. It's roasted coconut, brown sugar glaze, and white chocolate. The opening has this torch coconut aroma, like if you made some type of coconut dessert and you just take a little torch and just glaze it over the top. Very warm coconut. That brown sugar glaze with the white chocolate, it's creamy, it's smooth. If you love the mixture of coconut, brown sugar, and chocolate, this is gonna be for you. Last up we have banana split. It's creamy vanilla, ice cream, a ripe banana, and a hint of sweet cherry. I think I have reviewed most of the banana fragrances, maybe besides one. And this, on the opening, the banana is really strong. You get a lot of that banana. It's more like freshly sliced bananas, but they are still sweet. The jar down is where the magic happens. You get a really nice creamy vanilla that replicates that ice cream, and you get your spoon and you're breaking it off and you have some of the ice cream, you have the bananas and the spoon all together intertwined, and right before it gets your mouth you can just smell that aroma right there. That's what it's giving with a little bit of cherry. That little bit sweet of cherry gives a little bit of fruitiness and a little bit of extra sweetness, and it's not much, like it says a hint of sweet cherry, which it is. This is a really good banana. There are a lot more scents with the new releases. It's like it's something for everyone, for all categories, whether you like clean scents, gourmand scents, floral, fruity, sweets. So let's move on to my top 15, which was extremely hard. I could have easily done a top 50. Now I'm not including any of the newer ones that I got, and if I did, a ton of those would have been in this top 15, but since I had the others for a while and I really see how they work, I thought I'll just choose from the ones that I've been having. So first up we have peach rings, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know peach is not like my number one scent note or fragrance, but after I tried this one, I completely fell in love with peach fragrances, particularly this one. It's creamy peach gummies, sugar, and vanilla. When I say this one is easily in my top 3 peach fragrances, what sets it off for for me is that creamy peach aroma, because you know this one could have been more of a sour type candy and tart. No, it's sweet, it's creamy, it's fruity. I mean, I'm obsessed with it. And sometimes I even just wear the lotions and I pair it with other scents. Like, it's such a delicious scent. And next we have churros, and these are not going in any particular order. So churros, we have deep fried churros, cinnamon, and sugar. I mean, it cannot get any better than this, than a realistic churro scent. You can smell that warm fluffy dough and just swirled around in that cinnamon sugar mixture. The lasting on it is crazy. I'm talking 6 hours plus. And these perform so well on the clothes, they last even longer. It could be something I wore the previous day and I'm doing laundry. I could smell the scents all in my clothes. And next we have sugar cinnamon donut. And if you watch when I first reviewed this one, you know how much I love it. It's sugar sprinkle, fresh donut, warm cinnamon, a hint of maple, and vanilla musk. Like, seriously, one of the most realistic donut scents I have ever tried. I have this one in the 4 ounce and a 2.5 ounce. When I tried that small one, I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna need the full size. Next we have mint buttercream. It's buttercream, mint, and a touch of caramel. This one definitely puts me in the mood for fall and winter, especially when it comes to baking. I mean, it smells like a bowl of pure delicious buttercream frosting, just icing cakes and cookies and all sorts of things. Like, it's just perfect mixture. That mint is not overpowering. It's just a perfect balance of both, and it's just absolutely amazing. And next we have marshmallow clouds. This one is sweet vanilla, marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, and white magnolia blossom. And I have both sizes in this one as well. It's a perfect marshmallowy, woody, slightly floral. This one is beast mode as well on the skin. And like I said in previous videos, I never tried the Bath & Body Works version, but I sure don't need to after getting this one. Next we have bubblegum. I had to include this one because y'all know I love bubblegum pop from Bath & Body Works, but it just was not long lasting. Well, it lasted just about an hour or below, but with this one, it took me way past that. And now that it's just been sitting for all this time, it's even stronger. When it went past 3 hours, I was hyped up because, like I said, bubblegum pop lasted all for an hour. So anything over that in the bubblegum scent is a winner for me. I also been pairing it with the Honey Bae bubblegum body oil that I recently got, and it's just crazy work together. And next we have chocolate chip cookie dough. You had to know this was going to be in the top 15. This one is buttery cookie dough, vanilla, and brown sugar. You cannot tell me that I'm right in front of you mixing up some freshly made cookie dough with this scent in the air. When I say it is all the way there, all the way realistic, this is the best chocolate chip cookie scent I have ever tried. And I also been pairing this one with the Honey Bae oil and chocolate chip cookies. Now, even the Honey Bae oil is not 100% a chocolate chip cookie scent. That one to me is more of a deeper brown sugar. You can get like the cookie vibe in it, but it has more of a brown sugar aroma. So Dirty Soul Soap chocolate chip cookie dough is still number one when it comes to that. And next we have gooey marshmallow. Now, I have a lot of marshmallow scents from Dirty Soul Soap, and they are all amazing. But for that decadent sweet marshmallow aroma, it's gooey marshmallow. It's torch marshmallows, brown sugar, and sweet caramel drizzle. Like I described, it's that type of marshmallow scent that you're just melting down, and then you get hints of it that's sticking to the bottom of the pan. They give you that gooey toasty aroma, and that brown sugar deepening it up with the sweetness of the caramel. This is a top of the line marshmallow scent, and it's going to stick. At first I thought all the marshmallow scents are going to be like good for layering. Now this one holds its own as a scent. You don't have to pair with anything if you don't want. And next we have strawberry Olay. This is a dupe for Melanie Martinez Crybaby perfume. This is a delicious strawberry milk scent. It's fresh milk and ripe strawberries, sweet forest fruits, caramel, and woody undertones. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's creamy. I also been pairing it with strawberry icing from True Fragrances, which you can get at Marshalls or TJ Maxx. next. Now this one is not a decadent strawberry icing scent. This is more like a strawberry punch, fruit punch, candy strawberry scent, but it pairs beautifully with strawberry Olay because it definitely gives it a full-on strawberry icing scent together. So good. And next we have Rose Water Meringue, one of the most beautiful rose fragrances that I have. It's a perfect mixture of floral and sweetness. You have that delicate rose, that creamy vanilla bean, and that musky amber make it very perfuming. At one point I was not a big fan of rose fragrances, but for the past year, over a year, I've been loving rose fragrances, especially when they're done right, and this one is done right. And next we have Pineapple Marshmallow. It's juicy pineapple, toasted vanilla, caramelized sugar, toasted marshmallows, buttery cream, smoky wood, and amber. Like I said before, this is your pineapple Dole Whip, but a toasty one. I believe it's a new one actually called Pineapple Whip with pineapple and soft serve ice cream. If I'm thinking this one smells like Dole Whip, I know for sure that Pineapple Whip smells like that. And next we have Pink Lip Gloss, strawberry gloss, hard candy, and frosted rose. If you remember in my review with this one the first time, I went crazy for it. It was so pretty, lasting, and that's when I first got it. Now that I had this one for a minute, it takes me over 8 hours with this one. This is the one that when I try to get it off, it was hard to get off. So that's a good sign, especially when you want your fragrance to last. It's a beautiful mixture of strawberry and rose. Absolutely gorgeous. And next we have a Marshmallow Treat. Now like I said, I thought the marshmallow scents were going to be more layering scents, but no, these marshmallow fragrances from Dirty Soul you can wear on their own, especially when you let them sit for a while. This one is whipped marshmallow, Rice Krispies, vanilla, and sugar. I mean, it's giving full on Rice Krispies treats, and that's what you're going to get. Creamy, sweet. This is another one that just sticks to you. So good. And next we have Banana Taffy. It's coconut, sweet banana, and a hint of vanilla. I love the banana milk, which I was going back and forth on which banana scent I should choose for my top favorites because there's a lot of banana scents, which they're all good, but I definitely want to pick the top ones I reach for most, which is Banana Taffy and Banana Milk. So I said I'll just go with the one that I used recently, which I do use banana milk just as much as this one. It was super hard to choose, but Banana Taffy is a perfect mixture of both worlds. You know, like banana milk is just this really creamy, smooth, velvety per banana milk, nothing else. With this one you get the feel of banana candy, or you can get a feel of banana milk if you like, depending on how much of the notes you pick up, but I think it's just a perfect mixture of both. Like, it's so good. I had to go back and get the lotion for this, and it pairs with all of my banana scents. Any type of banana combo I want to do, I'm always using the Banana Taffy lotion. My recent combo I did with this one, I paired it with the Canvas Beauty Body Glaze and banana cream pie, and He Said She Said body oil and banana pudding. The last time I talked about He Said She Said, they did not have body oils, but yeah, they have body oils now. The last one we got is Sugar Marshmallows. Now I do tend to use this one a lot for layering when you want to add that extra sweet marshmallow scent. Now it was hard for me to choose between this one and Sugar Milk, which they are different. They are not the same. Sugar Milk is your more condensed milk, something thick and creamy, but Sugar Marshmallow is your fluffy sweet marshmallow that you can easily add to any fragrance, because I use both of those just the same as well. Like I said, y'all, it was hard to choose a top 15 out of 100 scents. So that's going to complete my top 15 from Dirty Soul soap. Y'all definitely gotta let me know what's some of your favorites. Now I want to talk about how are the fragrances holding up after 6-7 months of having them. As you know, with Dirty Soul soap, they do not have fragrances laying around. It's freshly made to order. So when you get them upon arrival, it might not be the strongest to you. As for me, when I first got them, I was able to detect what I was getting, what I was spraying. That's how I was able to kind of really give in-depth reviews, because if I'm spraying it and I can't get anything out of it, I would have said that. Like I said, we all are different and we pick up different things. Even when you go out, and I done said that, even when you go out buying scents from other companies, likely their scents have been sitting for a while. Some of them could have been freshly made couple months or maybe 4 to 6 months, but that's still 4 to 6 months compared to just getting them made like a couple of days ago. And if after a while you're still not getting something from it, that's with with your nose, because we're all going to get it different. Like for instance, when I got whipped cream, I said this would be perfect for layering, but as of today, as you can see, that color has got deeper, a rich ambery color, and now I can say I can wear this on its own. It has blossom, it has bloom, into a scent that can carry by itself. When I first got it, yeah, I can get something out of it, but it wasn't like it is now. As for marshmallow clouds, when I first got that one, it was strong off the bat right away. Now look at it now, it's a deeper, richer color, and now it just goes crazy. It's beast mode now. It was already beast mode when I first got it, but now it's like that times 2 times 3. So every scent is going to be different. Another one is mint buttercream. When I first got that one, it was more clear, just like the other two. Now it's a more deeper, richer color, and they're all not going to turn like this. Some of them I have had for 6-7 months, it's still like that clear color, but some will turn this color. It also depends what type of scent notes are in it. Usually something with vanilla will turn a more richer color over time, and that's just like with Kayali Vanilla 28. It's more like a medium brown, but now it's like a super dark brown. Beautiful, rich color. Over time, they will blossom into these beautiful fragrances. You might get the full-on scent right away, which I did for all of them, but now after having them for a while, I can definitely tell a huge difference. So what was the old commercial was selling those products, talking about set it and forget it? It's like that with these. Just leave it alone. It's not giving what it's supposed to right now for you, and I'm so happy these are called perfume mists now, because that's what they are, perfume mists. I appreciate Dirty Soul Soap Co. for making good quality products, and that's how it is when you're dealing with small business. Their focus is quality. Trust me, I got a small business, and that's like my main priority. It's the taste and quality of my cookies. So that goes for any business you're doing, not just baking. Whatever you're doing, quality is so important, because you want those good reviews, you want those good feedback, because you work super hard, and sometimes customers don't really know what goes on behind the scene, you know, doing everything, being hands-on, creating the product, getting the packaging together, designing the packaging. Just every little detail is important. With me, like when my customers see my product, I'm making it, I'm packing it like I want to receive it, and that's what Dirty Soul Soap does. It is not quantity over quality, it is quality over quantity, and that's why it might take time to get your products, but it's very well worth it. You gotta remember, it's not a whole staff. It's not like a team of 100 people getting the products out. It's a small group, and sometimes it's probably solo when everybody else gets to leave. When you own a business, a lot of times you're still working when everybody else goes home. So definitely give some grace when you're placing an order, and just know it's getting made. You're going to get it, and it's very well worth it. Like I always say, you definitely want to try stuff out for yourself to see how you like it. I don't know how long this video was, but thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. I appreciate that so much. Let me know what's next on your list for Dirty Soul, and if you've been trying them for a minute, let me know some of your favorite scents. It's a lot that I haven't tried yet, so let me know what are some of your favorites. But if you haven't already, subscribe and join the KSL gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey KSL gang, if you're into ASMR, make sure to check out my other channel, Keke's ASMR Stories and Reviews. Also, if you're looking for quick, easy recipes, check out my other channel in Keke's Kitchen. I'll see you over there.